Hello, today I'm going to tell you a little bit about weight loss tips. There's a lot of ways to lose weight, but granted it can be a difficult process. If you grew up around a lot of food, if you grew up eating, fattening foods, it can be sort of a struggle, but it is possible to lose weight, of course. We can all lose weight, but first, the most important thing is to know why you are not losing weight. Now, the easiest way to know why you are not losing weight is just look at your eating habits. If you are eating fattening food, if you're eating food on the run, those are all contributing factors to not being able to lose weight. Now, the best way to lose weight is to eat healthy food. It sounds commonsensical, it might sound too good to be true, but eating healthy non-fattening foods can help you lose weight quicker than any other method. And that doesn't mean that you can't still have treats. You can't, still have your favorite foods, but as a whole, try to stay away from unhealthy foods. And that includes fast food, that includes foods at a restaurant, because of the reason is you don't know what they are putting in your food. You don't know how much oil they're putting in your food when you go to a restaurant. You don't know how much butter they're putting in your food when you go to a fast food place. And so the best thing you can do for yourself is to cook food at home. Because when you cook food at home, you have complete control over all the ingredients that goes into your food, which is one of the most important things. Because the problem of why a lot of people can't lose weight is they eat out and they don't know what's inside their food. So make sure to eat food that has natural ingredients. If you want to have butter, but don't overdo it by putting a cup of butter in your pasta. The best thing to do is to equal out the fats, the salts, with grains, fruits, and vegetables, to equal all of those food groups out so you have a well-balanced meal. And that's the most important thing. Now, on the hand of being hungry, there is a tendency when you're eating healthy to not get satiated as you would when you're eating more high-fattening foods. Well, that actually is not the case, but you have to know how to eat. You have to make sure to eat breakfast. I cannot stress this enough. If you don't eat breakfast, your whole day will be full of hunger, and you will not be able to satisfy that hunger. You need to start the day with a good breakfast, and that doesn't mean a full bacon and eggs breakfast. That means just have something substantial, maybe a bagel with cream cheese, some toast. That will keep you satiated for a few hours and will start the track for you to have a good day without eating a lot of fattening foods. Along with the toast in the morning or a bagel and cream cheese in the morning, make sure to have a juice or a smoothie, anything of a drink that has fruits, maybe vegetables that can kind of satiate you a little bit, that doesn't have a lot of sugar, that just gets that motor running, so to say, because it is very important when you have some toast or a bagel to also couple that with some fruits or vegetables, and also, something to drink that's healthy. So no sodas. Water is fine, but it doesn't have a lot of taste. So try to have a glass of orange juice, apple juice, any type of juice, whatever you may heard. If there's a lot of sugar, whatnot, try to squeeze your own orange juice, have a big glass of that in the morning along with some toast, and you will be on the road to losing weight. Now, on top of that, a great tip for losing weight is not to eat too late. Now, that can be very difficult. I do it all the time when I need to lose quick weight. All I do is I cut all the food off after 6 p.m. Now, that might sound like an early time, especially when you're going to bed at 11 or midnight, but it is very important to stop eating at 6. And the reason is this. Along with not working your body, you're not moving around at night, you're kind of just usually sitting or relaxing, it's important not to eat after 6 because most people consume the most fattening foods and the most calories after 6 p.m. And I have tried that for myself as well. In the morning and in the afternoon, I don't feel like having, that piece of candy, that donut. But during the nighttime around 9 p.m., that's all I can think about. I want fattening foods, I want fast food, I want pizza, that's all I want. And so I've made the rule for myself, When I am on the road to losing weight, trying to lose a few pounds, I don't eat after 6. Now, if I need something to eat and I just feel like I'm going to pass out, I will have a piece of fruit, a vegetable, something really healthy and light. But I don't have a big meal. I don't have anything fattening. I don't have anything with a lot of calories after 6 because it's not going to be used up properly. And I know I'm just eating because of that feeling at night. You get that feeling you just want to eat everything in sight. You just want to eat all fattening and fast food in sight. And so it's best to just put a halt on that and not eat anything at all. And if you have to, eat a fruit, vegetable, something very light. It also helps with your sleep. If you eat a lot before bed, you're not going to sleep as well, and when you sleep is when you burn calories. Your body regenerates. All the calories kind of they burn off in your sleep in a way. Now that might be opposite to what some people have heard about, that you don't burn as many calories as in your waking state, which is true. But you are still burning calories because your body's working. You don't want it to work too hard. If you ate a huge meal right before bed, your body is going to be freaking out, not knowing what to do because it's sleeping, so it doesn't want to work really hard. But with all that food, it feels the necessity to work harder. And so it is best for your sleep not to eat before bed. At least a few hours. If you can do 6, do 6 p.m. because that's a good cut-off point for not eating any more big fattening meals. Have a big fattening meal at lunch, but have it as your only meal. Just don't eat fattening foods throughout the day, and definitely don't eat fattening foods after 6 p.m. Other than that, try to cut down on your soda. Don't drink soda. I don't drink it for some reason of the sugar and the caffeine and the carbonation all have an effect on your body that just holds on to fat, in my opinion. I have never seen a study, but I feel it in my body. When I have a carbonated, sugary, caffeinated drink, for some reason, I feel like nothing is burning off, even if I'm working out. So try to stay away from Cokes and Sprites and any kind of soda, because I think it can be detrimental to your weight loss in your body. It's just not a very helpful thing to do when you are trying to lose weight. Other than that, just try to exercise. I don't stress exercise as important as diet. Diet is the most important thing. If you want to lose weight, you have to change your diet. You can work out all day and all night, and if you eat horribly and if you eat a large amount of food, you will not lose weight unless you're in the Olympics and you're working out 20 hours a day. But if you're going to the gym 1 to 2 hours a day and you're eating horribly, you will not lose weight. It's just not going to happen. So make sure to work on your diet first, and then start working on your exercise plan. And you can start small. You can start taking by taking a few yoga classes a week. You can start by walking around your neighborhood. But make sure you work on your diet first and you're okay with your diet, and then move on to a light workout and move on to working out your body and kind of using those muscle groups. You can also lift light weights. Me as a woman, I don't lift heavy weights. I don't want to. I don't need to, and I lift light weights, 5, 10 pounds, and it definitely shows up in the muscle tone in my arms and legs, and it's very beneficial. So start off with your diet and then move on to the workout. So those are my weight loss tips for you. Those are just a few of them. Of course there are more, but those are the most important. And if you just listen to those tips, you will lose weight. No matter what, you will lose weight. But you have to follow, and you have to follow honestly, and you have to follow religiously. No cheating. You can't cheat. You can't mess up. You can still have treats. Just be honest with yourself. Don't eat a whole box of cookies. You won't lose weight. If you want to lose weight, it's not going to work if you eat a whole box of cookies. That's just the truth of the matter of fact. Unless that's all you eat all day, which is not healthy, and you'll feel tired. So if you want to eat a whole box of cookies, you can't eat everything the rest of the day. It's pretty much all about balance and compromise, and you decide what's the best and what's the worst, what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you. I have to tell you, there's days when I eat a lot of fattening foods, but then the rest of the day I eat very light, and it's horrible because I get hungry. And there's been times when I'm like, I already ate 2 pieces of cake. I can't eat a huge dinner. Even though I'm hungry, I'll have half the dinner. So I always balance it out to where it all balances to a similar amount of fat and calories during the day. And I kind of eyeball it. I don't calorie count. I don't look at the back of packages. I kind of just eyeball it, and I make sure to listen to the way my body feels. If I feel full, I stop. And I'm very, very cautious about how I'm feeling, how my stomach is feeling, how my whole body is feeling. If I start getting that full feeling, I will stop right away, drink some water, and then if I get hungry later on, I might have a snack. So I just listen to my body, and I make sure to keep that as a #1 priority. So thank you for listening to my weight loss tips, and make sure you click on the link below to visit your own weight loss program, and a lot more tips than what I just told you. So make sure you click on the link below, and thanks for watching.